Hello, everyone. Okay, today I want to talk to you about three of the most common community killers, and how to avoid them. So, there are a handful of things that are really obvious that can stop your community in its tracks. They can sabotage all the things that you're trying to get right and the effort that you're putting in. So, we're going to talk about them. We'll talk about how we can fix them or work towards making it better. The first one is diminishing engagement. So, we all know that we start strong when we build a community, when we create a community, and then we may hit a rocky patch where it's like crickets, you can see the tumbleweed. Conversations might dry up and people might stop posting. You post and then people aren't responding, people aren't seeing your content. And one of the big reasons this happens is because there's no habits been built, there's no incentives. People are in too many communities, they don't know where to find the communities that they're in. They don't see notifications, particularly on platforms like Facebook, even. So, what we want to do is help our members to build habits. Now, school.com is really useful for this. Your members can download the app and they can check in. It's a separate community app that they can check in each day if they want to. They can come straight into your community and you can be starting to help them to form habits within your community. So you can use engagement posts, you can do challenges, you can have recurring live calls, anything like that that draws them in on a regular basis. So it starts to build a habit and make it part of their routine. Like people say, I don't want to move off Facebook because everybody's there. I think the reality is that now they're not. People are very aware of the impact that digital media has on our lives and our brains. People are very aware that going and spending hours on Facebook isn't a good thing. And there's also a significant wave of people who want to get off Facebook or want to get off social media altogether. School is a community platform. It's not social media. It has a completely different function. So it's a great place to start building some of their habits to help increase and promote engagement. So that's the first one. The second one is that there's a lack of clear purpose or a lack of value. Now, these are really key. What is in it for your members? Why should they be part of your community? If your purpose isn't clear, or if your community isn't delivering value, people will lose interest and they'll lose interest super fast. Now, you don't have to be a content conveyor belt. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. People don't want too much. They don't want to feel overwhelmed. That's one of the key reasons why people leave communities is there's just too much going on, too much to read, too much to keep up with. Feel like I can't keep track of it all. So don't do that. Don't be overwhelming. But you want to get crystal clear on your mission. What is the purpose of your community? What is the offer you are making to your members that is unique to what you're providing? Why do they need to join your community? What are they going to gain or to learn or to experience within your community? Be crystal clear about that. Show them that. So demonstrate it. Create useful events or content or support, give them support. The whole point of a community is member to member interaction. We're not looking to follow a leader, to follow a guru. Online community is the same as in the real world. Yes, somebody might be facilitating or leading something, but we go to be together. We go to connect with other people. You don't go to a book club, or I wouldn't, and expect to be given like a PowerPoint presentation on a book from one person's perspective. That's not what that's about. A book club is a really good example of a community where people are invested in something together. They go away and they work on it and they dive into the topic and then they come back together and discuss it. They share their opinions. They disagree. They connect. They find common ground. That's what I would say a community is. And there's no reason why online communities shouldn't replicate what you find in those sorts of offline communities. Now, the third one, and this is one that I've had to battle with a bit, is poor leadership. Nobody wants to hang out in a place that is messy or toxic or chaotic. So one of the things that I talk about with my clients when they're struggling with moderation, or they say they've got personalities in their groups who are kind of obtuse or aggressive or, niggly and not contributing to a positive atmosphere. One of the things that I say to them is that their moderation needs to be stronger. So it's not difficult to moderate well. Well, moderating well takes a firm standpoint and clear boundaries. So if you're going to let things go because you don't want to deal with the conflict, that's not going to create a healthy culture in your community. If you don't resolve conflict when you see it, that's not going to create a healthy culture in your community. If your community founder or your community team are nowhere to be seen when there's conflict amongst members in the posts, that's not going to foster a healthy community either. So it's really important that there is leadership and that there is clear and firm moderation inside of what are very well established boundaries. That's how you create a healthy culture in a community. And that's how you avoid that community killer. So focus on three things: engagement, purpose, and leadership. Those will all help to create a healthy community vibe. Let me know if you've got any questions. I'd love to know in the comments, or you can email me at hello@suzannebuckley.com. Let me know what have been your biggest community challenges so far in your community life. I'd love to know more. And I will see you next time.